Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I break down everything you need to pass the PMP exam. If you're studying for the PMP exam, it can feel like kind of learning from a fire hose at times. There's so much to learn, so much information out there. What if I told you there's a cheat code that could make your life easier? Yep, I'm talking about ChatGPT. Today, I'll show you exactly how I used it to create mindset principles for situational based questions on the actual PMP exam. Now keep in mind, these were all generated through ChatGPT. So here's the deal. The PMP exam is not about just memorizing all the definitions. Now I know I have a video series that focuses on definitions, but hear me out. The definitions are just the foundation. It's about understanding how to act like a project manager. PMI loves throwing situational questions at you, and you've got to know how to answer them. So I wanted to create a shortcut to help you guys nail those questions. And like I've said before in some of my previous videos, the PMP exam consists of situational questions. So I thought, why not ask ChatGPT? And that's what I did. Here's what I did. I went into ChatGPT. I typed in something super simple, like, what are key mindset principles for the PMP exam? And then boom, ChatGPT generated, gave me a breakdown of everything I needed. It was super simple. The trick is asking the right questions. ChatGPT is pretty good with the input that you guys put in it, but it can be pretty bad if you put the wrong input in there. The trick is asking the right questions. I didn't just say, help me study. I got specific, like, what should I focus on when answering PMP situational questions? How do I prioritize decisions on the exam? What mindset does PMI expect from a project manager? Every time, ChatGPT gave me gold. Like seriously, I felt like I had a personal PMP coach. It was super easy. Alright, so without further ado, let me go ahead and break down some of the principles that ChatGPT helped me create. Also, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to hear more videos just like this one. Let's go ahead and dive in. PMP exam mindset principles, all generated by AI, ChatGPT. So let's look at number one. Focus on PMI's best practices. It says always choose answers that aligns with PMI's methodologies and best practices. You want to avoid choices that suggest shortcuts, bypassing processes, or ignoring stakeholders. Number two, prioritize people and stakeholders. PMI emphasizes the importance of stakeholder engagement and team collaboration. If an option neglects stakeholder or downplays communication, it's likely wrong. So you guys going through answering your questions and some of this stuff is not aligning up with these principles, then you can just go ahead and adjust on the fly and go ahead and eliminate some of those answer choices that's not jiving well with these principles as we go along. All right, let's look at number three. Think like a project manager. Answers that depict you as a leader, communicator, or someone who resolves conflict are more likely to be correct. Avoid answers where you act just like a doer or someone who relies solely on their technical skills. That's very important, guys. Moving along, number four, eliminate extreme options. If an answer is too extreme, for an example, you hear the words like always or never, it's often incorrect. So PMI favors balanced, flexible approaches. Number five, follow the process. PMI advocates for process-driven solutions. If an option suggests skipping the process, i.e. planning, risk management, is likely incorrect. The right answers typically involve applying processes to resolve issues. I'll say that one again. The right answers typically involve applying processes to resolve issues. You guys are there to apply the correct process to resolve those issues that may come up. Number six, avoid quick fixes. Answers that suggest quick or immediate fixes to complex problems are usually wrong. PMI prefers a methodical, process-oriented approach to solving problems. Moving along. And I think ChatGPT actually generated me 20 principles, so we're going to go ahead and go through all 20 right now. Let's look at number 7. Number 7, look for collaborative solutions. Options where the project manager engages the team, stakeholders, or sponsors for feedback or input are typically right. Avoid answers where the project manager acts in isolation. So if the project manager just goes on and do his own thing without collaborating with the team or key stakeholders, it's probably a good idea for you to go ahead and eliminate that answer choice. It's likely wrong. Moving along, number 8, choose preventative actions over reactive. PMI emphasizes risk management and planning. Look for answers where preventative measures are taken rather than simply reacting to issues after they occur. Number 9, emphasize root cause analysis. If you're dealing with a problem, the correct answer usually involves identifying the root cause, not just fixing the symptoms. So when you hear root cause in the question or in the answer choices, that's key as far as eliminating which answer choice is the correct one. Moving along, number 10, formal and documented processes. PMI expects formal documentation for changes, risk, and scope. Now, if an answer skips formal processes or lacks documentations, it's likely incorrect. I'll say that again. If an answer skips formal processes or lacks documentation, it's likely incorrect. So like I said, guys, when you're going through your situational based questions, which is a huge part of the exam, you're going to be looking for these key principles from this list here. And if something's not jiving with what you see here on this list, go ahead and use your process of elimination to eliminate those answer choices that are obviously wrong, and it'll give you a better chance, a better percentage at getting the right answer, getting the answer that's most correct. Number 11, continuous improvement and lessons learned. Choose answers that reflect continuous improvement, use lessons learned, and focus on refining processes. Number 12, clear communication. Answers that involve clear, transparent, and consistent communication are usually right. If an option involves keeping information from stakeholders or not communicating thoroughly, it's likely wrong. Moving along. Number 13, ethical and professional conduct. Always, I'll say that again, always select answers that uphold ethics, professionalism, and PMI's code of conduct. Answers where the project manager is cutting corners or being dishonest are usually incorrect. So you want to avoid those answers. Number 14, avoid micromanagement. PMI promotes empowering and trusting your team. Avoid answers where the project manager is doing everything themselves or micromanaging. Number 15, prioritize customer satisfaction. If an answer suggests disregarding customers' needs or quality standards, it's likely wrong. PMI emphasizes delivering value to the customer. And guys, if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you have any questions regarding these AI-generated PMP mindset principles, be sure to leave a comment down in the comment section. Number 16, follow change control. If the question involves a change, the correct answer almost always involves following the formal change control process. Avoid options where the changes are made without proper approval or process. Number 17, address risk proactively. When risk management is involved, proactive identification and mitigation of risks are preferred. Answers where risks are ignored or postponed are typically wrong. Number 18, use a balanced approach. PMI advocates for balancing time, cost, and quality. If an option prioritizes one at the expense of others, it's often incorrect. Number 19, select the long-term solution. When faced with multiple solutions, the best answers tend to be those that focus on long-term benefits rather than short-term fixes. And last but not least, number 20, escalate only when necessary. Escalation should be the last resort. If the project manager has the authority to solve the problem, it's usually correct to handle it within the team rather than escalating unnecessarily. And hey, that pretty much wraps it up. I didn't create these mindset principles from scratch. These were all AI generated. If you're getting ready for your PMP, try it out. Ask it your questions and see how much easier your study sessions will start to become over time. The key is to take as many situational based practice questions as you can. If this helped you, smash that like button, subscribe, and share it with your study buddies. And until next time, peace.